Hello everybody and welcome to this, your Capricorn January 2025 reading and forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel Saint James, Clairvoyant. Well, I've got a great deck for you this month. It's full of art which is from that surrealism school. Now, but there's nothing weird or strange happening with it. It's very approachable and I think you're going to really enjoy it. I do, so I know that you will as well. Now, you go back in there. I don't even want to see what you are. So, you know that I provide clairvoyant readings to people from all over the world over FaceTime and Skype. And they go for about an hour and a half. And if you would be interested in seeing what's involved in that, then the details are in the description. Now I charge for those. Now, but separately though, there's another gift which I offer to you and to everybody, and that is the gift of healing. Spiritual healing gift. Now, it takes about 45 minutes. FaceTime and Skype as well. And it's free. Nothing is expected. There is no obligation. Nothing will be sold to you. I don't want anything in return. Why? Because I can't. It's given to me on the basis that I am the conduit whereby the beloved extends relief to the person who is seeking it, because of its compassion. I probably don't need to say anything more about it. Now, if this is speaking to you, now it could be that you're just at your wit's end. You might be worried about what's happening at work or business or good Lord, I mean, relationships, emotions, anxieties, health. It's things that, it's a clean slate. It's a gift which covers pretty well everything. In my experience of doing it for over 40 years now, good Lord. Now, there are no video advertisements breaking into it. Now, if this is speaking to you, don't be shy, just reach out and get hold of me. The details are in the description. I do people from this channel on YouTube every day, and I do it willingly. I set time aside each day for healings, in addition to to readings, of course, and I'm very happy to do it for you. And again, there's no obligation. So, show me the magic. Death. What a great looking card. The 5 of Pentacles. See, that might be something that you go, oh, I'm worried about this, worried about that. Well, you might need to be. There's the Empress, there's the King of Pentacles. Gee, it's good for you. Look at all this Earth, 5. Empress has got a lot of Venus around it as well, but there's a lot of earthy energy coming through there. You see, Venus is the sister planet to the Earth, and the symbol for Venus, the astrological symbol for Venus, is reversed when it comes to the Earth. Venus has the cross on the bottom of the circle, while the Earth has a circle with a cross on the top of it. Not many people know that. And what's the final card? It is Temperance. Well, let's go and see what's going on here, shall we? I'll bring the camera around so that you and I can have a look at the interesting artwork on this together while I do the reading for you. What a great month, great success that's coming through here as a result of your work ethic. But why am I being guided to this first? Because obviously it has something that it wants to say, especially. And, well, the daughter of the mighty ones. Yeah, Venus, planet of money. Love is all around here. Do you know, I think you're going to hear of pregnancy here, and you will be in touch with the beauty of your life. A lot of love, a lot of beauty around you, inner and outer wealth that's here. Very fertile period, and what that means is the creation of new things, but it can also lead to physical pregnancy. So, bearing that in mind, if you don't want to get pregnant, then you know what you need to do, because it's very fertile here. And it's also about you fulfilling your potential. quite successful things to do with work and opportunities coming your way there. Very much nurturing yourself as well as other people as well. Now, her realm, I suppose, as Empress, is about love. It's about giving and receiving, creativity, fruitfulness, and there's understanding and wisdom coming to you at this time. Also, I don't think that this is a time when people are going to be able to pigeonhole you as being just brainy or just emotional. Rather, you'll have a real mixture of both. Strong leadership ability with you at this time as well, and probably a strong love for nature as well. It's also saying that the beauty that you see in others, which attracts you to them, is a beauty that you carry within yourself, and you are in the process of unfolding and evolving that beauty. Now, this could also be the right time to work through and clarify any unresolved conflicts, mother conflicts in particular, or with children if you are a mother. And actually ask yourself, in your life, is there a beautiful, strong woman from whom you would like to learn? So visualize your ideal woman. Write down her most important qualities. And try to find these in other people and in yourself. And this is the time when you should really be surrounding yourself with beauty and abundance. Now, there's also here a message, for the girls? The girls, whether they're in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, their 80s, their 90s, or over 100. This message is for girls who have the tendency to stay up at night listening to music that reminds them of their current situation, who hide their fears, hurt, pain, and tears under the smiles and laughs and giggles on a daily basis. The girls who wear their heart on their sleeve. The girls who pray that things will work out just once and they'll be satisfied. The girls who scream and cry into their pillows because everybody else fails to listen. The girls who have so many secrets but won't tell a soul. The girls who have made mistakes and have regrets and have seen them as a daily event. The girls that never win. The girls that stay up all night thinking about that one boy and hoping that he'll notice her one day. The girls who take life as it comes. To the girls who are hoping that it'll get better somewhere down the road. For the girls who love with all their precious hearts, although they always seem to get broken. To the girls who think it's over. To real girls. To all girls, know and understand and remember, you are beautiful. And so I think it's a good truth statement for you to say this now. I give and I receive wisely. I realize the capacity to receive is equally as powerful as the capacity to give. I value the healing power of beauty, harmony, and love, and I am filled with power and beauty. What is the other major arcana sitting around? There's this one. I don't want to do that yet. Let's have a look at this. You drew it first. So, obviously it has something important to say. Now, this is Scorpio, ruled by Mars. Mars, the planet of fiery energy, here in its lowest form. And its form which is necessary to provide the impulse to change. There's a transformation of you going on here. You're becoming free of old chains. There's some endings, letting go of emotional attachments. It's the end of an era or a cycle in some respects, I think. Now, I think that there are some old relationships that are demanding to be disintegrated. Now, this process could well be tied up with some painful experiences or aggravation. However, because you have drawn this card and because you've drawn it first, I think it says that you are ready to make these changes. Now, the act of letting go, difficult as it may be, understand that it's going to free you. Death has two faces, really, doesn't it? One face is destroying and tearing down, and the other is freeing you from your old bonds, which have become confining and preventing life. Now, which of these aspects is going to play out for you depends on your attitude. Understand that any desire to hold on to or to cling to old bonds will cause their death to appear that much more agonizing. So there is going to be something, I think, in your life that will be dying, dissolving, or disintegrating, whether that may be a structure you have created, a pattern, a habit, or a way of thinking about yourself and the world. This is necessary for this new beginning and transformation which is happening to you. And look, just face your darkest fears. Don't be afraid, because the darkest hour is just before the dawn. But you see, in order to grow and abandon the old, death really is your protection against stagnation. And you are being forced to leave behind what you have outgrown. It's very much about facing fears and breaking your limits. You need to grow to learn your life lessons here. It's a time to cut away that which doesn't serve you anymore in your life. Probably also bear this in mind. It is being said at the present that before you can live, a part of you has to die. You have to let go of what could have been, how you should have acted, and what you wish you would have said differently. You have to accept that you can't change the past experiences that you've had, or the opinions of others, or the outcomes that have resulted from the choices that you have made. Now, when you finally recognize this truth, then you will understand the true meaning of forgiveness of yourself. And I think that from this point, you will finally be free. Understand also that there are no coincidences in life. A person that wandered in and out of your life was there for some purpose, even if they caused you harm. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, the short periods of time we get with people or the outcomes from their choices. However, if you turn it over to the beloved, you will see the big picture. Nothing is a mistake. And I am, of course, cognizant that at this time of year, a lot of emotional relationship breakups can occur, and this also is directed at ladies, that when you find a guy who calls you beautiful instead of hot, who calls you back when you hang up on him, who will stand in front of you when others cast stones, or will stay awake just to watch you sleep? Who wants to show you off to the world when you are just in your sweatpants? Who will hold your hand when you are sick? And who thinks that you are beautiful without makeup? The one who turns to his friends and says, "That's her." The one that would bear your rejection because losing you means losing his will to live. Who kisses you when you mess things up? Who watches the stars and names one for you and will hold and rock that baby for hours so you can sleep. Then I just want to have a quick look at this card here, because I don't see it as being, but just gets smashed by everything, you see, so let's have a look at it. It's about worries. You can work yourself into worry, thinking about things, the past, the future, all these things. Why? Well, Mercury, the planet of the intellect, is here in the first decan of Taurus, which is the fixed sign of Earth. And so that speed and agility of Mercury is in a sense weighed down by the slow, heavy bull, that symbol of Taurus. And so for a moment here, for some reason, there is some pessimism. Maybe there's some problematic communication going on here. You could think that there are relationships about to break apart. Everything you think dissolves that you touch, and you feel that your energy is blocked and your thoughts keep revolving around and around, finding a solution, a way out, a breakthrough, such that a particular situation might touch the depths of your subconscious and go right through you. Now, I might say that I think that this is something that has been going on for some time with you. But the other thing I'll say is this: it's Mercury, so it's the mind. This is just stuff which is going on in your mind. But nevertheless, there may be something that you haven't taken action on to deal with. You could be saying to yourself, will I be getting myself into a situation that I might not be able to get out of? Well, worry is about past, which is dead, and the future, which doesn't exist. So you can't do anything about that. Worry. But the question is doing something. Worry does nothing. You must always take action. If there is something that you are intellectually concerned about, then take action to solve the problem, if it's real. Now, there's no doubt that because you've drawn this card, you are ready to look at your situation as it is, and you now have the opportunity to free yourself by starting the necessary discussions or actions, either with partners or with yourself. And understanding that only clear and open communication, which is also Mercury, will help this situation progress along. In which areas or situations are you not clear and decisive enough, and with which people do you need to sort things out? And what's also coming through here is that you should believe in yourself. You are a lot braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you imagine. Live the life of your dreams. Be brave enough to live the life of your dreams according to your vision and purpose, instead of the expectations and opinions of others. And above all, be the heroine or the hero of your life and not a victim. And as this death card was saying, you cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore. I mean, you are Capricorn, so there is, with respect, a stubbornness about you that never can bear to be frightened by the will of other people. Your courage always rises at every attempt to intimidate you. Don't be afraid of your fears. They're not there to scare you. They're there to let you know that something is worth it and that something needs to be done by you. Take action. And while you're at it, say these truth statements to yourself, because they definitely are true for you now. And it is that I am ready to look at my life as it is and trust in the process of resolving my fears. I am straightening out my life because I am born for greater things. Oh, excuse me, I'll just bash my head on that. Now, where do we go next? I think it's... let's have a look at Temperance. And then the Knight. Great, great, great. So this is a Sagittarius energy around here. Do you know Sagittarius is really good for you? You get on very well with Sagittarius here. And what this is also about, talking about, is the unification of opposites, particularly the unification of opposites within you. It's about balance and inner change. And like this Death card, it's also speaking of a transformation, but there's a huge leap forward that you're going to be taking and great creative power here. Now, what I also see here is that you are going to be checking out the landscape and you will be taking action based on an accurate assessment of the people, the players, the issues involved in your environment here. And I also see here success for you, probably at the end of what may have been rather a long, elaborate set of dealings with people in relation to a situation that you were working towards. Now, interestingly, I think you are bringing about balance and moderation in your life and being patient and just letting things evolve at their natural pace. Stay on top of them, but don't force things before the right time. I think it's also a period where you will be doing some self-evaluation and re-examining your life's priorities. Well, it's probably no surprise given this transformation that's occurring here in the Death card that's there. But you'll be working in harmony from a place of stability and strength that lives inside of you. Also, it's asking you to just bear in mind and ask the question of who you really are. Because you are not the character that you're running around in, the vehicle of your body at the moment. Who is the real you? Who is that real you? Be still, be silent. Don't think of it. Just let it make itself available. But this transformation process which is going on the inside, as well as the transformation that Death card was saying was going to be occurring on the outside, this process isn't going to stand for any interference from the outside world or the people in it, because to find the real diamond that is you, you have to look within. And what does it mean for you to find your hidden diamond? Close your eyes and visualize a fountain of energy in your body and bathe a while in this rejuvenating current and say, I equally value the light and dark within my own nature. Balance. I am a well-integrated person. I surrender to the transforming powers of the divine. I am an open channel for creative energy. And then let's turn to quickly this final energy, which is this, it's great success for you in a nutshell, this great Earth card here for you, and it has the, well, it's got the Earth sign of Virgo in it, and it has the Sun in Virgo via Leo. And so Leo and Virgo, I think they could well be people that are going to be of interest to you during this period. Now, this is a person, could be either male or female, someone that's clever, someone who's very good at solving problems. This could well be another person, that's coming into your life that's here. Someone that's a master of health and material abundance. Someone who's also able to really work out what is needed when it comes to health matters. This is a confirmation to you that the work you put in is well worth the effort if it is done in the service of personal growth. I think you'll be working really with instinct at the moment, really than over intellectualizing things. I think your instincts and experience and your work ethic, they're going to be bringing about results over the longer term. Be careful, though, that you don't lose interest in everything outside of work. But now, it's the time to set your abilities to work in service of some kind. I do think there's a lot of tasks ahead of you, almost like a small hill of tasks ahead of you, and they're going to demand the use of all of your power. But if you make the effort, then the harvest will reward you richly. Are there any tasks that you would like to avoid in your life? If they're involved in bringing about success, you realize you have to do them, even if you don't like to do them. But whenever things seem to be too much trouble for you, concentrate on the positive result of your actions for you and for others, because your internal learning and growing process at this period is probably the most important outcome. More important, actually, I'd say, than what you achieve by your actions. But do say this: with every task that comes my way comes also the energy needed to accomplish it. What a fantastic spread. Made so much better for you being here. Well, didn't I tell you that was interesting art, and I'm sure that you would have enjoyed it as much as I did. Now, of course, the new calendar year, and my best wishes to you all. Now, unless I see you again privately, either for a clairvoyant reading or for healing, then I'll see you again next month. And until then, remember one thing, and it is this, that you are a legend. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. Until then, it's bye for now.